By the way, today is Shevchenko's birthday, so a lot of people who are wearing the vyshyvankas are doing it on the right moment. With this, I pass the floor to Iryna.
Thank you, Natalia. Dear ladies and gentlemen, geachte dames en heren, I am very happy to be here, and it is a great honor for me to present today Podillya-Bocovyna cluster. So I am thankful to Goethe Institute Kyiv and to its director, Frau Vera Bakalyansk, who made my presence here possible. Actually, Goethe Institute Kyiv is the most important cultural and educational institution which contributes much to the German-Ukrainian cultural exchange, and especially exchange in the sphere of culture and literature management, the latter of which I represent. When I was preparing for the presentation of the Podillya-Bocovyna cluster, I was trying to first generalize and define the common features of the three cities that are included in the cluster. They are Chernivtsi, Khotyn, and Kamenets-Podilsky. So what are they? What are these common features and advantages of the cluster? First of all, the three cities are just 1 hour drive away from each other, and in one day you can see the three of them. The second common feature is that the three cities are multinational. The representatives of different ethnic groups, Jewish, Polish, German, Ukrainian, Romanian, Armenian, and other ethnic groups have been living here for many centuries in peace and friendship. That contributes to the cultural diversity of the region. Another common feature are the historic roots that go deep back into the history. The landmarks, the architectural landmarks in each city point to these roots. They are the famous Kamenets-Podilsky fortress, the Khotyn fortress, and also in Chernivtsi, the building of the Chernivtsi National University, a former residence of Bukovinian metropolitans, which in 2011 was listed into the UNESCO Heritage List. Another advantage of the cluster is the also proximity of such natural wonders of Ukraine as Nistar Canyon, Podilya-Tovtry Mountains, and Bukovinian Carpathians, which you could also see in one day. Also, the three cities have rich festival traditions, which are based on the reasons that I just have listed above. The historic festivals are the battle reconstructions, among them the famous Battle of Nations, Terra Heroica, and Porta Tempus, which demonstrate the medieval culture of Kamenets-Podilsky and Khotyn. Also, you could visit the folk and ethnic festivals as Malanka, the symbol of Malanka you can see here in this hall today. Also, the Seven Treasure Island. Another type of festivals in the cluster is youth festivals, and the biggest of them is a festival called Respublika. And finally, I would like to briefly introduce a relatively young but exciting and already known in Europe festival, International Poetry Festival Meridian Czernowitz. Czernowitz is the Austrian name for the city located on the banks of the river Prut, which was the eastern border of the old Austro-Hungarian Empire until 1918. Nowadays, the city has a new Ukrainian name, Chernivtsi, but the myth of Czernowitz is still alive among intellectuals from all over the world. In 2012, Meridian Czernowitz will be held for the first time in the cluster mode. It means that for 4 days, poets, journalists, artists, musicians, and public from the whole Europe will take part in the International Poetry Festival Meridian Czernowitz in 3 cities, in Chernivtsi, Khotyn, and in Kamenets. They will enjoy all the well-known places of interest in these three cities, enjoying also providing an intellectual tourists with intellectual entertainment. So if you are interested in the program of the festival, you can pick up the map of the whole city with all the locations and events of the festival there on the table. And also, Meridian Tjarnovic holds different events in Berlin and in Leipzig this month, and you can also pick invitation there on the table. So, thank you. I give the mic back to Natalia.
Thank you very much, Iryna. With this, thank you very much for your fantastic presentation. Did you guys know that Moscow actually